The Ant King moves with such incredible speed that even Japan's top S-class hunters struggle to keep up. In just a few effortless motions, it slaughters another hunter. The last person who attempted to match its pace perished instantly, unable to withstand the sheer difference in power. Meanwhile, deep within the ant nest, a group of hunters continues their search for the queen ant. The further they venture, the stronger the monsters become. A white ant appears, possessing power comparable to an S-class hunter. However, due to its lack of human-like intelligence, it can still be defeated. Maud Dunwick expertly absorbs damage, allowing his teammates to land decisive blows. Dancer Che He-in swiftly strikes at the creature's weak points, slicing it in half within just 2 moves. Even so, she acknowledges its incredibly tough armor. Fortunately, the number of white ants is far smaller than that of worker ants. Baek Yoon-ho remains confident. Even if more white ants appeared, he believes their team could fight at full strength without fear, thanks to the support of healer Min Byung-gu. Chairman Go Gun-hee is impressed. Hearing such words from someone typically averse to battle is commendable. Baek reminds his brother to be cautious, ensuring their enemies are fully defeated. Some ants can survive for a short while even after their heads are crushed, still capable of attacking. Meanwhile, Uncle Dong-soo notes that he has yet to encounter any ants walking on 2 legs. Baek suspects they might be the Queen's guards. Lim Tae-gyu warns that the real battle is just beginning. He asks their tracker if they're heading in the right direction. Choi Jong-in confirms they have no other choice, and Hunter Cha Hai-in's heightened senses have detected the presence of a powerful monster ahead. Baek Yoon-ho, using his long-range vision, scans the air currents and spots a massive creature. It is undeniably their target. He informs the team that the queen ant is heavily guarded. Her abilities remain unknown, making this battle exceptionally dangerous. Nonetheless, with their current lineup, they feel confident in their chances. Elsewhere, 2 Japanese hunters finish clearing their designated area and regroup. Not seeing any of their comrades nearby, they split up to search. Suddenly, one collapses under the weight of an overwhelming presence. A horrific stench paralyzes them. Realizing their imminent doom, the young hunter unleashes a wide-range magic attack in desperation. However, the Ant King merely strides past, effortlessly claiming 2 more lives. Back at their location, the surviving Japanese hunters lose contact with 5 of their comrades. Surrounded by relentless ants, they cannot afford to check on the missing. A girl, exhausted, urges a masked hunter to fight seriously this time. Meanwhile, the Korean hunters reach the queen ant. To greet them, she unleashes all of her offspring, both large and small. In response, Min Byung-gu empowers the team, enhancing their combat abilities. Uncle Dong-wook takes the lead, executing a wide-area taunt to draw the enemy's attention. Choi Jong-in follows up with devastating fire magic, clearing the battlefield. Usually, he holds back, but here, he has no reason to. The Inferno proves why he is called the ultimate weapon. Wherever his fire dragon sweeps, the ants are annihilated. Only the white ants press forward. Baek Yoon-ho knows this is the moment to reveal his full strength, transforming into his beast form. A shape he despises, he gains immense power, allowing him to confront the larger, more formidable ants. Hunter Cha Hai-in, witnessing his complete transformation for the first time, is stunned. The battle is being broadcasted nationwide, with over 80% of the population watching. A cameraman, eager for closer footage, is warned by Min Byung-gu to maintain his distance. This is an S-class dungeon, not an ordinary one. For safety, he is ordered to stand behind the healer. All of South Korea pauses to witness the intense clash on Jeju Island. Ghost hunter Dunwick, surrounded by countless monsters, counterattacks ferociously. Lim Tae-gyu supports him, unleashing a rain of arrows, eliminating numerous worker ants. The hunters execute their roles flawlessly. Cha Hai-in maximizes her, slashing speed, leaving a trail of fallen monsters. Her skillful attacks inspire the watching audience. Now, only the queen ant remains. Ghost hunter Dunwick, exhausted, still manages to block her monstrous attacks, urging his teammates to strike while they can. The archers unleash a barrage of arrows, but the queen's armor is nearly impenetrable. Baek Yoon-ho initially thought she would be an easy target without her guards, but to his shock, she spews a massive wave of poison, engulfing the hunters. As they begin to lose consciousness, Min Byung-gu works tirelessly to heal their wounds. Annoyed by the healer's interference, the queen ant lunges at him intending to devour him. Before she can, however, Choi Jong-in hurls an enormous fireball, forcing her back. The queen screeches in agony, astonishing the hunters. Even after taking such a powerful hit, she remains terrifyingly strong. Chairman Go Gun-hee realizes the queen is attempting to escape. The team moves to restrain her. The final blow is entrusted to Cha Hai-in, who, empowered by a surge of energy, charges forward at blinding speed. In mere seconds, she slashes through the queen's entire body, delivering a final strike to its head, killing it. The battle is over. The hunters, exhausted, have completed their mission. Across South Korea, emotions run high. The nation rejoices. Chairman Go Gun-hee breathes a sigh of relief. South Korea is safe. Within a year, the remaining ants will die off, posing no further threat. Min Byung-gu, overwhelmed with emotion, celebrates their long-awaited victory. But outside, near the coast of Japan, something is wrong. The ants are returning to their nest in an unusual manner. The interference signals have failed, placing the Korean hunters in grave danger. Choi Jong-in senses that the cave's barrier has been broken. A horrifying realization dawns. The queen ant's final scream was a call for reinforcements. Time seems to freeze. A presence beyond comprehension emerges, the Ant King. Unlike the others, it is black, humanoid, and radiates an aura so powerful it paralyzes Cha Hai-in. She collapses under its overwhelming pressure. Ma Dong-wook steps forward to protect the team, but the Ant King does not attack immediately. Instead, it glides past them like a gust of wind, fixating on the queen's corpse. As it begins to feast, on her remains, the hunters watch in stunned silence. Sensing Cha Hai-in's slightest movement, the Ant King instantly appears behind her, striking with devastating force. Every bone in her body shatters. No one can match its speed. Ma Dong-wook's arms are crushed. Baek Yoon-ho and Choi Jong-in fall next, overwhelmed in a single blow. Lim Tae-gyu fires a piercing arrow, but the Ant King merely swats it away before hurling him aside. The remaining hunters recover enough to fight, but Min Byung-gu, using his camouflage ability, struggles to heal them in secret. Unfortunately, the Ant King's senses are absolute. It detects the healer's presence and, in a flash, pierces Min Byung-gu's chest. Baek Yoon-ho watches in horror as his comrade collapses. The next moment, the Ant King devours Min Byung-gu's brain. As it absorbs his knowledge, it suddenly speaks, mocking them for their weakness. It demands to know where their king is. sensing an immensely powerful presence somewhere outside. Declaring them unworthy of its time, it lets them go, so they can bring their strongest warrior. Meanwhile, in Japan, Go to Ryuji tries to contact the others. Only 5 hunters from their side remain. The command center, realizing the dire situation, orders a retreat. Ryuji, however, remains indifferent, believing the fallen were simply too weak. But then, one of his men is slaughtered. The Ant King turns to Ryuji. For the first time, Japan's strongest hunter feels true fear. Inside the ant nest, the remaining Korean hunters fight desperately against the swarm. Just as they are about to be overwhelmed, 5 shadowy figures appear, Jin-Woo's warriors. Sensing the chaos, Jin-Woo finally activates his swap. He is coming.